No, I mean it's amazing. Everything that museum has done to help educate me on the place that the Negro Leagues have put into the sports in general, not just baseball. It's amazing to see them getting the recognition and the players that they have that are Hall of Famers getting put in the right place.
What about your Madden rating?
My Madden rating, I think the biggest thing that was, I mean, obviously I'm disappointed I'm not 99. I mean, everybody wants to be 99, but I mean, it's probably a good rating. I'm going to try to work my way back up to 99, kind of through my play on the field, but obviously, I know y'all saw the speeds up there, though. The speed's just climbing. I'm trying to get that speed to 90. So I'm going to have to have a few more runs this year and get that speed to 90.
Have you talked to Orlando Brown at all?
I talk to Orlando all the time. Me and him have a great relationship. Obviously, we wanted to get the deal done. I'm sure he wanted to get the deal done and everything like that. But at the end of the day, we're going to go out there and play football, and I'm excited for him to be here and be a part of the team again.
How important is it? Suggesting that a report came out that said he wasn't who they thought he was, and some people taking a run with that said, well, he's not a good team player. Tell us about what kind of a guy he is and what kind of teammate he is.
I mean, I have no idea who said that. I mean, he's a great team player. He's one of the smartest football players I think I've ever played with. He has a high IQ. I remember even when he wasn't at OTAs, he's asking me questions. He's watching the film. He's doing everything to make sure that when he steps here, he's ready to go. And I think that comes with him as his dad playing in the league. He's been around the sport his whole life. And you ask anybody on this team, he's one of the best guys on this team, if not the best one.
Do you expect to see him anytime soon here?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask him anything like that, but you want him to be here. I mean, just because of the guy he is, and he's a leader on this football team. But at the same time, when it comes to money and contracts and stuff like that, I'll never kind of force anyone to do anything because I know they're trying to provide for their family long term. But as a teammate and as a friend, you want him to be here and be a part of this because it's always a good atmosphere when you're down here in St. Joe's and you're going to be in the building and eat together and practice together.
Patrick, obviously, when you signed your deal a few years ago, I think you probably anticipated that it was going to be surpassed a few times. Just wondering what your thoughts are on that actually occurring over the past couple of years.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome for not only the quarterback market, but for just the market of players in general. You want the salary cap to keep going up. You want players to keep getting more and more money. And when I signed my deal, I knew I was going to be pretty set for life, regardless of what the market kind of happens. But you just keep playing. I mean, money is one thing, but when you get those Super Bowl rings at the end of your career, I think that's gonna be the thing that you look back upon. And I think I've made enough money from the football field, and then obviously off of it as well, that it won't matter at the end of the day.
So it's not important to you to be the top paid guy. I mean, a lot of guys obviously take pride in something.
No, I mean, I think especially at the quarterback position, kind of the next guy is the top paid guy. Any of these top tier quarterbacks, they make such a difference on NFL football teams that it's going to get passed up. And I mean, even if you look at guys that signed last year to this year, they got passed up. And I'm sure when Burrow, Herbert, and Russell and all these guys come around, they'll keep setting the bar even higher. And so I always want to make sure that you always want to get paid. Like I said, take care of your family, but I want to have a great team around me as well. And so whatever way that is, I'm going to make sure I have a great team around me the rest of my career.
You're always in tune with, it seems like, the ESPNs and Fox Sports. There's been a little bit of chatter of the Chiefs' offense without Hill be a little bit less this year. Just what have you kind of gathered from that, and then how do you guys take that maybe as motivation to make sure, okay, with this new crop, it's not going to fall off at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have the right guys in the building. I mean, obviously it starts with the coaching staff. We have a coach that's coached with a many variety of weapons and all of his different stops, and his offense has always been great. We have a lot of great coordinators, great position coaches that will coach their guys up. And then the players. We got a lot of guys that love football that want to come in here and work. And obviously we see stuff on SportsCenter or whatever that is, and that people kind of doubting us a little bit. And I think it gives guys extra motivation to come out here and just play even better than they thought they could, because they want to make sure to prove that we're still going to be the prolific offense that we've been since Andy Reid's been in Kansas City.
I say Sky down in Texas. What you take away from that as far as chemistry-wise, and what led you to maybe posting him on your own social media to kind of announce him in a way?
I mean, first off, it was a sweet catch, so I had to make sure that I posted that. No, I mean, it's good to see young guys, especially like that, coming out and getting extra work in. He came in with a little bit of the hamstring thing, whatever, at the beginning of camp, so we didn't get all those reps that we obviously wanted to. So to get him down in Texas, get some extra reps in, coming into this rookie mini camp where I'm sure we'll get more and more reps there, I think it'll just help jumpstart him to kind of help contribute as fast as possible. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he's a rookie coming in having to learn a ton, but he's a lot of talent, and we want to make sure whenever the season comes around, he's ready to go.
Patrick, year in and year out, there's always these lists that come out, ranking QBs, other players, that sort of thing. When you don't see your name at the top top of those lists. Does that motivate you at all?
I mean, if you're not motivated by not being the top of anything, I think you're not in the right profession. So I obviously want to be at the top of the list. I want the Chiefs to be at the top of the rankings. I want to do whatever I can to put us in those positions. But that all comes with how you play on the field. And so you can have these off-season lists and everything like that, but when it comes down to it, it's going to be who's there in the middle of February holding up that trophy and getting that ring. So I think whenever you have that motivation to be the best and to win as a team, then everything else kind of handles itself.
Individually, how much does it matter? Like, in the grand scheme of things.
I mean, it's other people's opinions, so it shouldn't matter pretty much at all. I mean, I think the best thing about this game is there's always going to be people climbing and trying to be better and better and be the best. And so in order to be the best and to stay there, you have to keep getting better. I think you've seen guys like Tom Brady do that, Aaron Rodgers, and they keep improving every single year because they know that people are coming to kind of try to take that throne, I guess you would say. And for me, that's just kind of proving myself that I can't be stagnant. I can't be the same player. I have to keep getting better and better every year.
Based on your experience, Patrick, knowing what is ahead of you, is there a difference that you can see from a physical standpoint, given that you're not rehabbing this offseason, that you can tell is going to help you maybe early into training camp, even maybe also into the regular season?
Yeah, I think it's going to be – it really helped a lot this offseason, just not having to go back and rehab for those first 2 months. I mean, pretty much I was working out, but I couldn't do much, so I had to just rehab basically throughout the entire workout. And this year just kind of starting from right through the season, just going right back to working out again and kind of being there and kind of can build on stuff that I could work on some of the weaknesses and stuff that I had. And I think it actually helped how much rehab I did with my legs that I think I'm going to have a better base underneath me. So just trying to make sure that I keep getting better. I want to make sure that I can do whatever I can to make the team and put the team in the best position and make us the best team that we could possibly be.
When you mention weaknesses, what sort of jumps out to you, and what is something that you think can be tangibly seen that's improved?
Yeah, mechanically, I just want to make sure I have a better base. I think with having the foot issues at the end of that the 2 seasons ago, I kind of got some bad habits of kind of falling off that foot, not playing it in the right spot and making the right throw, and that'll affect your accuracy. And so I think as the season went on, Coach Reed really harped that on me, and I got better and better as the season went. But to be able to work on that for a full offseason and then coming into training camp, I feel like I'm in a way better spot than I was going into training camp last year, and I'm going to try to keep building on that.
Couple more, guys.
Patrick, you mentioned you've been in with Orlando, and you yourself have been through the business side of football. What kind of advice are you giving him on how to deal with this type of situation?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to kind of keep it in perspective. I mean, obviously, it's such a big deal that no player wants to be dealing with. I'm sure the coaches and the GMs and all them don't want to be dealing with as well. But it's something that you want to take care of your future and take care of your family and generations to come. And I mean, it's money that can take care of your grandkids and their kids. And so you want to make sure that all gets handled, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're ready to go whenever that does get handled. And so obviously it didn't work out for him this offseason the way that he wanted to. But whenever he gets here, I'm sure he'll be ready to go, and he'll go out there and show what caliber player he is again. And I'm sure that will all handle itself at the end of the day.
Okay, thanks, Patrick.